A buck swope joint.
Colonel Sanders is on the line. And
he is. Okay.
Chairman Kurt says he's on line 40? Wow. This is like Francesa now. 4. Colonel Sanders, you're wanting to talk gambling?
Yeah, what's up, Tim? First-time caller, a long-time listener to 101, and then you came at the balloon party, and I didn't like you at first. But you've grown on me over time.
Thanks for sharing.
Okay.
You know what? I have no problem with the honesty of Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, Jim Rome would say, like your first beer, listen for 2 weeks, still hate the show, keep listening.
That's what Jim Rome did say. He said you got to give it like a month or something like that. I think we're in month 48 now. Yes, Colonel Sanders, what do we have?
Taking some time. I was curious, so Tim, with your expertise in gambling, I know that maybe not with your guys' podcast right now, but the future of Missouri with December 1st looming, I've been waiting for this, but as a rookie gambler, I'm kind of curious, like, what app and then any advice you'd have for the rookies out there, because I'd really like to start gambling.
Oh, good for you. I think it's a great thing to pick up. I think it's a great thing to pick up. Tomorrow we'll take a call from a listener who wants to start smoking crack.
Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway?
Friends are calling in, Martin. Isn't that nice? Friends are calling.
We kind of needed it. We needed a little Wednesday pick-me-up after the game, and I thought it was going to be a bit with Colonel Sanders, and I think it was a sincere, genuine caller.
Speaking of bits, you've been suspicious of texter Bophades?
Yeah, and I have other people now tweeting at me saying their wife left them, and it's not Bophades, it's other people.
Bophades is on the Callier and Thompson phone lines, Martin. This is a monster show. Bophades line, what was that, line 2? You did the hook 'em too. Line 2, Callier and Thompson phone lines. Bophades, good morning. You're on 101 ESPN with Martin Kilcoyne.
Hello, Bof.
I don't know what to do, guys.
What's wrong?
Oh, well, she left me. She left me, Doug.
Why?
Well, I don't know. Maybe we could find out. There's a good amount of reasons, I think, but I don't know. I think I have to do some inward searching.
I thought she came back.
Well, she came back and then she left, and then I got married again, and then we've been married for about a month, and then she left me too. Do you guys know if they still do? Do they still do mail order brides? Do you know?
I think they do.
I believe so. What nation are you specifying?
Maybe a nice woman from like Laos or something like that.
I believe I had a neighbor who might have gone that route.
Is he available?
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for this nice words. I appreciate it so
Offensive.
much.
I'd like to say for the record that's offensive. I'd like to distance myself other than me laughing.
So, I mean, this is a nice pick-me-up already. Like, do you have any advice for the next marriage I have? That would be my number 6 marriage, actually.
Number 6.
What's Larry King's record? Is it
I think he
Joan
went over
Collins?
6.
No.
Joan Collins was up there. Elizabeth Taylor, Martin?
Elizabeth
Billy
Taylor,
Bob
that's
went
right, man.
5.
Billy Bob Thornton?
Yeah.
Landman.
Mickey Rooney had quite a few.
Bophades, if you've had a little bit of a look inward, what are your faults?
Well, where do I start? Let's see, some gambling issues, a little bit of, inattentiveness, I guess you could say. A laundry list of cheating. I mean, that doesn't even scratch the surface.
Yeah.
But is that enough, you think?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Well,
yeah.
you must have some game to get 5 or 6 different gals to marry you.
Well, it doesn't take much these days, honestly.
Oh, is that right? Huh.
Yeah. I mean, they just keep coming in. They just keep leaving. In the middle of the night, I wake up and they're just gone. The house is empty, and then I just wake up in the morning and tune into you guys and then text in.
You get a prenup, or are you losing half of everything you have every time you get one of these divorces?
Yeah, I'm losing half or all of it, or I don't really have much from the last one already anyway. So
Give me your fucking feet!
Oh.
Let's see. Diego Pavi is going to reenact Jaden Daniels running like a madman on Mizzou. That's from Mr. Siders, Jackson, but he has not accepted the showdown with the Warson Woods Wacko for all that they are worth.
Missouri won that game, by the way, so not as sick a burn as you think.
Missouri lost that game.
He's talking about Jalen or Jaden?
Jaden.
He said Jaden. Are you sure?
I mean, I'm reading it.
Okay. Well, if he said Jalen, they won that game. If he's talking about Jaden, they lost that game.
Doug, do you follow?
Not really, no. I was thinking about
I thought he said Jalen.
But Jaden Daniels won.
He sure did.
And he won the Heisman, and they showed a lot of highlights of his time in Columbia. at the ceremony.
Yeah, well, I'd maybe throw a spy out there.
And now Mr. Siders responds to Jackson by saying, good one, dip ass. Doug, there's so much profanity.
Yeah.
Well, I thought he said Jalen. Whatever.
We'll take a break. We got the Design Air Heating and Cooling email today is going to be especially banty today.
A dramatic scene hundreds of feet in the sky after a man climbs up a broadcast tower in Afton, forcing crews to rescue him. Tonight, our Jordan Burrell is hearing from people who took part in what is being called a dangerous rescue in South St. Louis County.
He was climbing to see the lights. I don't know what that means.
Steven Garcia, a tower painter who thought he was showing up for a routine day at work. Instead, Garcia found himself part of a life or death rescue 900 feet in the air.
He said he was here to work, and we were a bit confused as to who he was or where he came from, so I brought him to my foreman, and my foreman spoke with him and realized that this gentleman was not the new guy we were expecting. He had no shoes on.
Garcia says the man, who he describes to be 18 years old, was then told to leave and was informed he was trespassing. But as Garcia left work Wednesday, he checked his rearview mirror and saw the man had already made his way 30 feet up the TV tower.
I had originally thought that maybe it was a construction worker or someone up there that, was stuck. Come to find out it wasn't.
Matt Naunheim was at the batting cages nearby when he looked up and saw the man and all of the first responders below. Multiple departments surrounded the base of the tower, but rescuers say their options were limited. The man was far beyond a ladder's reach.
We put 3 tower technicians in the basket. They put him in a victim harness. Then they moved him from the tower into the man basket. They secured him in the basket, and then they brought the worker and put the worker in the basket.
Put the fucking lotion in the basket.
Doug, it's time for the Design Air Heating.
Okay, I'm ready.
Guys, Plops here. I think most of your listening audience will agree that last night was just incredible. We were down at the Six Flags Old Glory Amphitheater for the annual Knights of Columbus production of Hair.
Oh, gosh. A little dated.
The gentlemen really acted their butts off, and everyone's minge looked great. Doug was up there on stage playing the part of Burger, made famous in 1979 by the wonderful Treat Williams. Swope was supposed to pick me up and take me to the show, but when I called him to find out where the heck he was, he said he was 850 feet in the air above Tower T. Whatever the hell that means.
Some guy tried to climb the tower. Climb the Channel 5 tower at Tower
Well, Misty
T.
Plops is saying it was Buck Swope.
It wasn't.
Mr. Tower T himself.
That's correct. He saved Tower T.
Yeah.
So the guy climbed up 900 some odd feet.
My palms are sweating.
And they had to get him down with an hot air balloon?
Oh, God, really? Yeah, I guess there's not a ladder tall enough.
Yeah.
Regardless, a blessed day was had by all, and I made off with a few tufts of hair as a souvenir, and I'll be selling those this weekend at TMA Live at the Family Arena. Thanks, it's Misty Plops.
Misty Plops.
Y'all spent so much time yesterday workshopping a loser leaves town golf match that nobody asked for between a triggered wacko from Morrison Woods and a guy who uses the name of your former stoner board ops cocaine smuggling Spanish teacher, Mr. Siders, leaving no time for my email about Libby Jack getting crunk on Zimas while watching Hoop Rock at a hockey bar. Rough show for Libby Jack yesterday with the YouTube feed being down for 3 minutes to the chagrin of the YouTube chat, which is mostly keyboard diarrhea from lonely super fans who can't get their text read. And then he tried to dunk on a texter and ended up dunking on himself because he heard Jalen Daniels when Tim clearly read the name Jaden Daniels. Ours is the type of presentation where rookie gamblers feel free to drop in at any time and ask what brand of matches they should use to light their money on fire betting on sports. Up next, we have Bofides, whose dauber is down because his 5th wife left him because he's a serial cheater with a gambling problem. That's okay because we're going to help Bofides find a Laotian woman to be his 6th wife just as soon as we get the mail-order bride pimp's phone number from Doug's neighbor. That's from Buck Swope, DBA, the recessed lady's breast. P.S. If you stretch the timeline to infinity, the answer is Miles Davis. Doug, that's what we have. For the Design Air Heating and Cooling email today, what you got?
I believe it's between Plops and Swope. I'll go for Swope. Buck Swope.
I'll go Plops. I like the Troubadour.
Wow, that puts me to the test. I'm going to go Buck Swope. Buck Swope is one.
Okay.
The Design Air Heating and Cooling email today. We got to go. Bye.